I'm Josh.
Hello.
As people may not know, you have a wrestling background. Yeah, we already did. We're double tapping this. All right. As people may not know, you have a wrestling background. I would like you to, if you could, go in the details of your background and like what's your favorite styles and whatnot.
Well, my style actually is a really, really weird style. It's called funk. It's like the type of wrestling that's called funk, and like probably like 1 out of 100 wrestlers actually wrestle like I do. It's really weird and different. And my whole background, I mean, I've been wrestling since I was 5 years old. Through like 5 years old, my dream was to win states, and I luckily was able to do that sophomore year before I hurt my back. So I'm glad.
So is that why you're giving up wrestling and moving on to acting? And is it almost of a regret, just moving from one to the other, or is it just the same kind of love?
Well, yeah, it's easily the same kind of love, and it's almost like I'm kind of picking acting, because when I was 11 years old, I had to pick between judo and wrestling, and now when I'm 17 years old, I'm going to pick between acting and wrestling, and I pick acting. I mean, it's something I really enjoy and something I kind of see myself doing in the future.
Thank you so much, and then enjoy the premiere. One theme I feel like is very present in the film is the decision of morality. For Paul's character, Mike, to make the right decision or not regarding, the father, and for Alex's mother to decide what he's going to do with him at the end. Why did you decide to put that into the script?
I just think it's one of those times, where we're faced with a lot of decisions as a society and moving forward the next 5, 10, 15 years. They're tight times, difficult times. And, I just think this film reflects that a little bit, how we as a community continue to try to make the right choice in these difficult times. And sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. And hopefully this movie deals with that in an entertaining fashion.
This film feels very American, how suburban it is. How do you feel people in other countries such as Europe will feel about it?
I don't know. I'm fascinated to see. It's a great question. I look forward to taking the movie abroad this summer and seeing how the Europeans respond. I don't know if they have high school wrestling over there.
Yeah, I don't either, but thank you for your time. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
My name is Josh. It's an honor to meet you, I just want to say. And in this film, I feel like it's a feel-good film in my opinion. But as most feel-good films end with everything coming together and everybody gets their cake and eat it too. This film, your character has to make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Do you think that gives it a shining edge?
I mean, I think it's the interesting thing about the movie is that it doesn't get neatly tied up that way. Yeah, I mean he's got to accept things about himself that are a compromise about himself. So but that seems fairly true to life.
Yeah. And also, how do you think morality plays into this film?
Yeah, well, he does something unethical. I don't know if it's immoral exactly, but and he has to deal with the consequences. He's never done anything like that before. So I mean, it's a huge part of the movie, dealing with these huge moral issues. Sure.
And I saw once in an interview that you discuss acting itself and how you find it so strange when you grew up you would find other people and act like them. Do you have any more further thoughts? Have you thought about that anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I feel compelled. I mean, I don't know what the compulsion to do that is, but it's definitely a compulsion. I don't know what that is, I mean, I don't know that I want to think about it too much. I don't really want to know in some ways, Although it might be interesting.
Well, I just want to wish you a great look in the film. You did a terrific job.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. How you doing? How you doing? I'm Josh. Oh, we're trying to do this here. Now, in this role, you really play this almost kick-ass suburban mall. You're very strong and independent. Was that easy or hard for you?
Yeah, it was easy or hard. It's not that simple. It's more nuanced and.
Was it easy to wear?
Yeah, it was easy. It was easy to wear those shoes, or rather, I enjoyed wearing those shoes. I think is what I mean to say.
And in your own words, how do you feel like your relationship as your character and Kyle's relationship? In your words, how do you think it was?
Oh, well, I think they're two people who are suspicious and might judge each other, judging each other's book by their cover. But I think by the end of the film, it's kind of, I think, a really beautiful transition of how they really come together and how she welcomes Alex's character as part of the family.
Do you think your character would have still punched his mom in the face even towards the end?
No, not after she met her, no.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you for your time and best of luck with the film.